Hello, people, and welcome back to Ace Gamers channel. I'm Ace. Hello to all you Ace gamers out there. Let me just be the first to say that, yes, I know it's been a while since I've recorded, but do not worry. I will be doing a lot more recording here in the future, hopefully soon. I'm waiting to get better internet before I do any sort of type of long-term um, video recording, but this is a special case. I had ordered some Elestrals stuff from A Drive. If y'all don't know, Elestrals is a game that a card game that A Drive is coming up with. There you go. There's this is just the prototype decks right now. There's 5 of them. I ordered all 5 online, and they came today. So I will be um, recording myself opening them, and I will show you all the cards and everything. So sit back and enjoy, and hopefully this will be very well liked. Again, my name is Ace, and this is for all you Ace gamers out there. Move my webcam down just a little bit. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So first, we got the Waters deck. Water starter deck. This is called the Majesty deck. So let's go ahead and pop it open. And I will go over the card by card with all of you. And no, this will all be one video. It's not going to be separate uploads. It's going to be all one video. Just a second. Seem to have difficulties getting this open. May have to take my fork here and stab it. Just a second, yo. Damn it. There we go. Took my trusty fork to do it, but I did it. Okay, so plastic coming off of it. Opening the deck itself. So, like I said, we'll be going over the card by card. You got Sluggle. Sluggle reads, it's a 2/4. It reads, when this Sluggle is normal enchanted, you can move up to 2 water spirits from your underworld back to your spirit deck. So that's nice for some spirit recycling. You got 3 of those. So nice 3 little cards there. Then you have Globby. It's a nice little 5/8 there for you guys. You can enchant 1 water spirit to a ruin or celestial on the field. If you successfully enchant from this effect, you can draw 1 card. So that's actually pretty nice. Then you've got what is the boss creature of this deck. It's called Majesty. It's a nice little 6/5 for 3 there. As long as this Majesty is enchanted, all enchanted celestials on the field cannot be targeted by your opponent's celestial effects. This Majesty gains 1 attack for every enchanted water spirit on the field. So it gets pretty big pretty quickly. Let me tell you what. Then you have a couple of Foamy. Hope I'm saying all these names right. It's a 2/3. When this Foamy is destroyed in battle, you can special enchant any one spirit water celestial from your deck to your field in defense position. I can see that being really, really nice. There's going to be a lot of nice plays with that one. You got Caprigal. It's a nice little 8/5 there. When this Caprigal destroys an opponent's celestial, In battle, in battle, you can special enchant a foamy from your underworld in attack position. Yay! That's gonna be awesome. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, looks like we got a couple of small two guys. Nice little 2/5 there. It would be really good with foamy. I believe it's foamy. Is it foamy? Uh, yeah, it goes really good with foamy. You can get that out real quick with foamy. So, small Tuga. When this small Tuga is normal enchanted, you can search your deck for a one spirit fire celestial and add it to your hand. Believe that's fire. Yeah. Ooh. And then you've got Krakatuga. It's a 4/9. It's both water and fire, so it's a mixture. You can expend 2 fire spirits to force your opponent to expend 3 spirits. So in a way, it's kind of nice. It's like a 2 for 1, so probably not really the best. Then you've got Verit- Veritaqua. I've heard a lot of chatter about this particular Celestial on the Discord, so it's a nice 3/1. When this Veritaqua attacks a defense position Celestial, destroy that Celestial and negate its effect. Ooh, some plays going on there. A Furus. It's a nice little 2/4/1. You can Nexus up to 2 water spirits on the field. If you successfully Nexus from this effect, you can draw 2 cards. Ooh, 2 for 2. Ooh, gotta love them where you get card advantage. Gotta love it. And I mean, really, really love it. Let's see. Then you have Crack Kid. I really like that name, Crack Kid. It's a 2/2/1. When this Crack Kid is normal enchanted, you can target an Celestial on your opponent's field as long as this Crack Kid is enchanted. The target Celestial cannot attack. Oh, dang. Okay, so now you got a couple of Wormites. Just a 3/1 there. You can target an opponent's Celestial and decrease the attack by 4 until the end phase. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And then you got a couple of cinders. There's fire again. It's a 3/2. Um, every time this slider receives a fire spirit, your opponent must discard 3 cards from the top of their deck to the underworld. Huh. Nice discard mechanic there. Peliquarius. It's a 2/3. Wind. When this Peliquarius is normal enchanted, you can search your deck for up to 1 spirit water celestial and add it to your hand. Nice, you got a couple of them in this deck. That's gonna be really good. Let's see here. Now you have Poseidon. When this Poseidon is first enchanted, you can enchant up to 3 water spirits. You can Nexus 1 water spirit from Poseidon to one of your enchanted Celestials. Not bad. This water deck is shaping up to be pretty tight. Pretty tight. Then you got Trident of Poseidon. This empowered Celestial gains 2 attack and cannot be targeted by counter runes. If Poseidon is enchanted, this artifact cannot be targeted by opponent's card effects. That's gonna be really nice. And I mean really nice. You got a field spell, Atlantis. All Celestials on the field gain one attack and one defense for each of their enchanted water spirits. That's really, really, really good with the boss monster in this deck, Majesty. Let's see. You got Tsunami. Change all non-water enchanted Celestials on the field to defense position. Their position cannot be changed until the next turn. Let's see. You got Nectar of the Gods. Draw 2 cards. Resting on your laurels. If your opponent if your opponent has more enchanted spirits on the field than you do, target and destroy the opponent's celestials with the least number of enchanted spirits. If it is a tie, your opponent chooses. Then you have Circle of the Sky. You can nexus up to 2 spirits from your field. If you successfully nexus from this effect, you can draw 1 card. So it's a 2-for-1. Not bad. Could be better, but not bad. Then you have Eruption. Your opponent must expend 3 spirits. If they control a fire spirit enchanted celestial, they must expend 1 spirit instead. You got Tornado. Target a rune on your opponent's field and return it to their hand. Then you have Pandora's Box. When an opponent searches for or enchants a card from their deck, destroy that card prior to enchanting. If the effect moved more than 1 card, your opponent chooses which card is destroyed. And then you've got the various spirits that come in the deck. Let's see, you got the Leviathan, which is the water spirit that this deck has. Then you've got the Vipro, however you say it, the fire spirit that comes with the deck. Then finally, you have 2 Lycrises, the wind spirit. And I believe the rest of these are the extra 12 cards. Make sure. Yes, the rest of these cards are the 12 extra. It's like an extra deck. Uh, you got Mustacean, nice 1/6. You can expend 1 water spirit to swap the attack and defense uh, stats of this Mustacean until the end phase. This effect can also be used on your opponent's turn in response to an celestial enchantment. Oh. Oh, then you got Galaxia, which is a 2/5. As long as this Galaxia is enchanted, all attack and defense stats for Water Spirit enchanted Elestrals are swapped. Ooh, that's gonna be a nice one. Then you have Ephiros. So 2/4, you can nexus up to 2 water spirits from the field. If you successfully nexus from this effect, you can draw 2 cards. Let's see, you've got the Foamy, which we've already seen, so I'm not going to reread its effect. You got the Veritaqua, which we've seen, so no need to reread its effect. Let's see here. You got Ambrosia, two of them. Add up to 3 spirits from your underworld to your spirit deck. You've got Resting on Your Laurels, which I've already read. Pandora's Box, which I've already read. And then you've got Gorgon's Gaze. Target an Celestial on the field until the end phase. The Celestial does not have an effect. It cannot receive enchantment, attack, nexus, or be used to ascend. Boo shakalaka laka, yeah! And that is the Majesty starter deck for Celestials that A Drive has come out with. Again, I'll be going over each deck here on this stream so that you can see them all. But that was the Majesty, aka the water one. So let's go ahead and put that back in its box. And it's 12 extra cards. There's the little deck box for it. One down, 4 more to go. So let's hit up the Earth Structure deck next. We're just going to go in order in how I have them here. So, just so y'all know, we're just going to go straight in order. I love doing this. Okay, it was sealed. There's the plastic, just so you guys know that it's newly opened. Yeah, here's the deck itself. So here we go. Okay. So to start off with, this is the Earth Celestials deck, by the way. And here's the back of all the cards. That's what each back of the cards looks like. You've got Sproutor, I believe is how you pronounce it. It's a 3/5. When this Sproutire is normal enchanted, you can search your deck for an artifact and add it to your hand. So that's going to be awesome. And then we have Satiber. It's a nice 5/7. When this Satiber is empowered by an artifact and destroys an Celestial, in battle, you can nexus the spirit from the artifact to Satiber and special ascend this Satiber into Centaurbor from your hand or deck. Now, this is the card that I was talking about. This is Centaurbor. 11/15. You can disenchant one Earth Spirit from Centaurbor to target and destroy one card on the field. If Folio Forest is enchanted, this Centaurbor cannot be targeted by Invoke Ruins. Very powerful card. Then you got Tectaurus. It's a 3/2. This Tectaurus gains 1 attack for every enchanted Earth Spirit on the field. Then you've got Glovey. Cute little thing, Glovey. It's a nice 2/2. Every time this Glovey receives an Earth Spirit, you can draw 1 card. Again, powerful AF. Drytaya. It's a 2/4. When Ambrosia is enchanted, you can draw 2 cards. It's a nice little combination there with Ambrosia. Sakurasaurus? Sakurasaurus? Sor? Sakurasaur? 6/6. You can expend 2 Earth Spirits to draw 2 cards. Then you have Spinef. It's a 1/5. When this Spinef is destroyed in battle, you can enchant this Spinef as an artifact empowering the Celestials that destroyed it with the effect empowered Celestials attack is 0. Spinosect. It's a nice 1/9 there. This Spinosect can attack while in defense position using its defense stats. Let's see, you got Equilinux. Equilinux. It's a nice 4/3. You can Nexus up to 2 Earth Spirits on your field. If you successfully Nexus from this effect, you can target and destroy a ruin on the field. Let's see, you've got Pgast. It's a 2/3. Every time this Pgast receives a Wind Spirit, you can target and destroy 1 rune on your opponent's field. So again, very strong. And I do apologize for the ringing. That was my phone. Somebody's trying to call me. I'll call them back after the stream. So I do apologize for that. You got Veritaqua. I've already read this effect. But I'll go ahead and read it again. It's a 3/1. When this Veritaqua attacks a defense position, Celestial, destroy the Celestial and negate its effect. You've got Sorlet, a nice 5/1. You can expend 1 Wind Spirit to target and change the position of a non-Wind Spirit enchanted Celestial. Gonna be very strong, I believe. You've got Demeter. When Demeter is first enchanted, you can enchant up to 3 Earth Spirits. You can disenchant 1 Earth Spirit from Demeter to increase the attack and defense of an Celestial by 3 until the end phase. Then you have Scythe of Demeter. The empowered Celestial gains 2 attack and 3 defense, and when this empowered Celestial destroys an Celestial in battle, you can move 1 Earth Spirit from the Underworld to the Spirit deck. If Demeter is enchanted, you can move 2 Earth Spirits. Give me just a second, guys. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. You then have Folio Forest. All Celestials on the field gain 1 attack and defense for each of their enchanting Earth Spirits. You've got Earthquake. Target and destroy an Celestial on the field. Nectar of the Gods. Draw 2 cards. You got Ambrosia. Add up to 3 spirits from your underworld to your spirit deck. Of course, you got Circle of the Sky. Tornado. Poison, let me see, yeah. Poison tipped arrow. You can target an Celestial when it receives an enchantment and decrease its attack by 2. If the Celestial is still on the field during the end phase, you can expend 1 spirit to destroy it. Then you have Tsunami. I'm not going to read all the card effects that I already read to you guys, but I will go back over some of them. Okay. Then you have all the spirits that come in the deck. Let's see, you got Turretless spirits. You got the Lachrous spirits. And then you've got the Leviathan spirits. And that makes up the Earth deck. I will now go into the 12 card side deck for the Earth deck. Let's see. You got Giraffe Flora. It's a nice 1/4. When this Giraffe Flora is normal enchanted, you can add a 1 spirit Earth Celestial from your underworld to your hand. Nice little recycling card there. You got Dretea, which I've already read to you guys. You then have Tectorus, again, already read. You have Rummagium. When this Rummagium is normal enchanted, you can search your deck for a 1 spirit Earth Celestial and add it to your hand. Let's see, you got Equilinux, Ambrosia, Tornado, Shield of Achilles. When your opponent's Celestial declares an attack, you can negate it and return the attacking Celestial to your opponent's hand. And then you got Poison Tipped Arrow. So again, that is the Earth deck for you guys in all its Earth deck splendid glory. That's just 2 of the 5 decks that I have got. I've got 3 more to go through. And then I've got something else to show you guys, because along with this awesome deal that Dan gave us, he sent out a couple of extra things, and I will show you guys what those extra things are for me. So everybody got a couple of extra cards sent out to them. Well, actually more than just a couple, but they got extra cards sent out to them. So next we will do the Stratomoth deck, the wind one. Guys will have to forgive me for my phone continually going off. Give me just a second. Who it is. So again, just going to show you real quick. Plastic coming off of it so that you guys know that this is the first time it's being opened. Don't want you guys to think I'm cheating you or anything like that. So, Earth deck. Okay, let's get right into it. You got Nimbug. Nimbug, um, you can enchant one wind spirit to special ascend this Nimbug to Saracoon from your hand or deck. Here is the Saracoon that it was talking about. During your draw phase, you can expend 2 wind spirits to special ascend this Saracoon to Stratomoth from your hand or deck. And here is the Stratomoth. This is the king monster of this deck. As you can see, it's an 11/5. You can expend 1 wind spirit to target and return a rune on your opponent's field to their hand. This Stratomoth gains 1 attack for every Nimbug and Saracoon on your field and in your underworld. So, nice little, um, strategies going on with that there. Anyway, then you got Arrowmare. Mare? Yep. When this Arrowmare is used to ascend to Clydesdale, you can enchant this Arrowmare as an artifact and empower Clydesdale and the effect. With the effect empowered, Celestial cannot be targeted or destroyed by opponent's ruins. So there's always that. You then have Clydesdale. You can expend 1 wind spirit to increase this Clydesdale attack by 5 until the end phase. So not bad. Um, you've got 2 Pegas. I'm not going to read its effect because I already have. You have Folacane, however you want to pronounce that. You can expend 1 wind spirit to destroy all runes on the field, or expend 2 wind spirits to destroy all runes on your opponent's field. I can see that being something. You then have Exaltier. You can Nexus up to 2 wind spirits on the field. If you successfully Nexus from this effect, your opponent must expend 2 spirits. Not bad at all. You then have Sorlet, which I've already read its effect. I'll read it once more so you guys know what it does. You can expend 1 wind spirit to target and change the position of a non-wind spirit Celestial. Let's see. You have Elechick. When this Elechick is normal enchanted, you can search your deck for a 1 spirit wind Celestial and add it to your hand. You then have Jolton. When this Jolton is normal enchanted, you can search your deck for Stadium and add it to your hand. If I'm not mistaken, all decks have a Stadium, so that's actually a really good card. Astrabit. Every time this Astrabit receives an electric spirit, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck and add 1 card to your hand. Place the other 2 cards back and shuffle. You have Wormite. You can target an opponent's Celestial and decrease the attack by 4 until the end phase. Gotta love that card, man. You have Eolus. When this Eolus is first enchanted, you can enchant up to 4 wind spirits. You can disenchant 1 wind spirit from Eolus to search your deck for a 1 spirit wind celestial and add it to your hand. So that's gonna be another nice, awesome one. Um, Bag of Winds. The empowered Celestial gains 2 defense and cannot be the target of ruins. If Aeolus is enchanted and the empowered Celestial destroys an Celestial in battle, you can target and destroy 1 ruin on the field. That is so good. I can see a lot of I can see a lot of combinations with a lot of these cards now that I'm actually physically looking at the actual physical cards themselves. Island of Aeolus, this is the stadium card of the deck. All Celestials on the field gain 1 attack and 1 defense for each of their enchanting wind spirits. Tornado, again, I'll read the effect one more time. Target 1 ruin on your opponent's field and return it to their hand. Nectar of the Gods, draw 2 cards. Ambrosia. Circle of the Sky. You can Nexus up to 2 spirits on the field. If you successfully Nexus from this effect, you can draw 1 card. You then have Resting on Your Laurels. If your opponent has more enchanted spirits on the field than you do, target and destroy the opponent's Celestial with the least number of enchanted spirits. If it is a tie, your opponent chooses. Thunderstorm. Target 1 ruin on the field and destroy it. And last but not least, Pandora's Box. When your opponent searches for or enchants a card from their deck, destroy the card prior to enchanting. If the effect moved more than 1 card, your opponent chooses which 1 card is destroyed. As for the spirits in this deck, you have Lycris, Zaptor, and finally Vipro. And now for the 12 extra cards of the deck. Carrion. When this Carrion is destroyed in battle, target the Celestial that destroyed it and take control of it until the end phase. Arrowmare. Glidesdale. Exaltair. Boombat. You can disenchant 1 electric spirit from this Boombat to target and destroy an opponent's enchanted Celestial. Tornado. Destroy and ruin on the field. Actually, you return it to the hand, not destroy. My bad. You've got Ambrosia. Resting on Your Laurels. Another Thunderstorm. And finally, but not last but not least, Shield of Achilles. When an opponent celestial declares an attack, you can negate it and return the attacking celestial to your opponent's hand. So again, that was the Earth, not the Earth, sorry, that was the Wind deck from Elestrals. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Um, just remember, we've got 2 more decks to go through. I do apologize. This is I know this is a longer video. I do apologize for that. But I really, really wanted to do this all in one go rather than just, single, uh, one at a time, just because I don't like that. Some things I'd rather do all at once. This is one of those, just to get it out of the way, over and done with. Okay. Here is the electric. As you can tell, it is sealed as well. Again, that way you guys know you're not being cheated. There's the plastic. There we go. Love the smell of new cards. There's the deck in all its glory. You got Quackle. When this Quackle is normal enchanted, you can move up to 2 electric spirits from your underworld to the spirit deck. You then have Crag Nectric. This Crag Nectric gains 1 attack for every enchanted electric spirit on the field. The boss monster of the deck, Imperial. You can expend 2 electric spirits to target and destroy 1 card your opponent controls. This Imperial gains 1 attack for every electric spirit in your spirit deck. You then have Sparkit. You can nexus up to 2 electric spirits on your field. If you successfully nexus from this effect, you can discard a card from your opponent's hand at random. Gonna be yet another good little combination thing. Bolt. You can target a electric spirit enchanted celestial and increase its attack and defense by 1 for each enchanting electric spirit on this Bolt until end of turn. Nice little card there. You got Astrabbit, Jolton, Boombat. Yes, I keep saying Boombat. You got Ampup. You can discard this Ampup from your hand to your underworld and expend 1 electric spirit to search your deck for up to 2 Ampup and add them to your hand. You have Lycavolt. When this Lycavolt destroys an opponent's Celestial in battle, your opponent must discard 1 card from their hand. This Like a Volt gains 2 attack for every and pump in your underworld. So there's always that. Um, Give me just 1 second, guys. I apologize. Okay. You got Foamy, Veritaqua, Pegast, Zeus, the almighty Zeus, king of the Thunderbolt. When this Zeus is first enchanted, you can enchant up to 3 electric spirits. You can disenchant 1 electric spirit from Zeus to target an opponent's Celestial and decrease its attack and defense by 3 until the end phase. Yay! Mm, 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 mm. Thunderbolt of Zeus. Yes, it's already done. The empowered Celestial gains 2 attack, and when the empowered Celestial destroys a Celestial in battle, your opponent must expend 1 additional spirit. If Zeus is enchanted, your opponent must expend 2 additional spirits. Mount Olympus. This is the stadium of the deck. All Celestials on the field gain 1 attack and 1 defense, each of their enchanted electric spirits. Thunderstorm. Target 1 ruin on the field and destroy it. Nectar of the Gods, Dread Gods. Circle of the Sky. Tornado. Target 1 ruin on your opponent's side of the field and return it to their hand. Tsunami. Change all non-water enchanted celestials on the field to defense position. Their position cannot be changed until the next turn. Pandora's Box. A Shield of Achilles. The Spirits. Zaptor. A Leviathan. And Lacris. Lycris. However you want to pronounce it. 12 extra deck. Sparkit. Estrabit. Lycavolt. Sonicore. This Sonicore's enchanting cannot be stopped by counter runes as long as this Sonicore is enchanted in attack position. Neither player can activate counter runes. Rhyceris. As long as this Rhyceris is enchanted, all non-electric enchanted celestials on the field cannot attack at the turn they are enchanted. Um, Ambrosia, return up to 3 spirits from your underworld to your deck, to your spirit deck. Thunderstorm, Tsunami, Gorgon's Gaze. Target an Celestial on the field until the end phase. The Celestial does not have an effect. It cannot receive enchantment enchantments attack nexus or be used to ascend. I can see nice things for Gorgon's gaze going on. That was the Wind deck, aka Stratomoth, the Strato Beast. So no, sorry, that was not the Stratomoth deck. That was the feeler, whatever, the Electric deck. Electric starter deck. And now the last starter deck that we got. People often argue that this is the worst one. Some say it's the best one. I really don't care. I got all of them just to support Dan, aka A Drive. This is the Fire Celestial deck, aka Trifernal. Some say it's the best one, some say it's the worst. I guess it just all depends on who you ask. Necruff. When this Necruff destroys an opponent's Celestial in battle, your opponent must expend one additional spirit. Blazerus. This Blazerus can attack twice. If this Blazerus destroys two Celestials in the same battle phase, you can special ascend this Blazerus to Trifernal from your hand or deck during the end phase. You then have Trifernal, the boss monster of this deck. Every time your opponent enchants an Elestral, you can expend one Fire Spirit to decrease its defense by 3. The Elestrals defense falls to 0. It is targeted and destroyed. You got Wormite. You can target an opponent's Celestial and decrease their attack by 4 until the end phase. You have Florchini, however you want to pronounce it. As long as the Florchin is enchanted, all non-Fire Spirit enchanted Elestrals on the field cannot attack the turn they are first enchanted. You got Leo. You can Nexus up to 2 Fire Spirits on the field. If you successfully Nexus from this effect, you can target and destroy an Elestral on the field. Leonite. This Leonite's enchanting cannot be stopped by Invoke Ruins as long as this Leonite is enchanted in attack position. Neither player can activate Invoke Ruins. You have Valkyrius. This Valkyrius gains 1 attack for every enchanting Fire Spirit on the field. Cinder. Every time this sender receives a fire spirit, your opponent must discard 3 cards from the top of their deck to their underworld. You've got Glovey. Every time this Glovey receives an Earth Spirit, you can draw 1 card. Sproutar. When this Sproutar is normal enchanted, you can search your deck for an artifact and add it to your hand. Astrabbit. Every time this Astrabbit receives an electric spirit, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck and add 1 card to your hand. Place the other 2 cards back and shuffle. Jolton. When this Jolton is normal enchanted, you can search your deck for a stadium and add it to your hand. Hephaestus. When this Hephaestus is first enchanted, you can enchant up to 3 fire spirits. You can disenchant 1 fire spirit from this Hephaestus to search your deck for an artifact and add it to your hand. Hammer of Hephaestus. The empowered Celestial gains 1 attack for every enchanted ruin on the field. If Hephaestus is enchanted, the empowered Celestial cannot be targeted by your opponent's Elestral effects. Volcanic Forge. This is the stadium of the deck. All Elestrals on the field gain 1 attack and 1 defense for each of their enchanting fire spirits. Eruption. The opponent must expend 3 spirits. If they control a fire spirit enchanted Elestral, they must expend 1 spirit instead. Nectar of the Gods. Draw 2 cards. Ambrosia. Add up to 3 spirits from your underworld to your spirit deck. Circle of the Sky. I've read the effect of that card like 3 times now. So, Earthquake. Target and destroy an Elestral on the field. Pandora's Box. Gorgon's Gaze. Spirit deck. You have Fight Pro. Turtles. Turretless. And then you have Zaptor. The 12 cards side deck. Kenleo. You can Nexus up to 2 fire spirits on your field. If you successfully Nexus from this effect, you can target and destroy an Elestral on the field. Leonite. This Leonite's enchanting cannot be stopped by Invoke Ruins as long as this Leonite is enchanted in attack position. Neither player can activate Invoke Ruins. Florichin. As long as this Florichin is enchanted, all non-fire spirit enchanted Elestrals on the field cannot attack the turn they are enchanted. Valkyris. This Valkyris gains 1 attack for every enchanting fire spirit on the field. Eruption. Ambrosia. Earthquake. Target and destroy an Elestral on the field. Thunderstorm. Target one rune on the field and destroy it. Poison-tipped arrows. You can target an Elestral when it receives an enchantment and decrease its attack by 2. If that Elestral is still on the field during the end phase, you may expend 1 spirit to destroy it. Gorgon's Gaze. Shield of Achilles. And that, my friends, is the fire deck. Those are all the decks. That's all 5. So congratulations for hanging in there with me for this longer video. Not over quite yet. On top of the 5 decks, you also get. I got 2 Nimbugs with different art for 2 different orders. And then you also get 2 other cards from Dan's from A Drive's personal collection. It was just a worm item, a Pelican. The other thing that you get are these here. This has the 5 structure decks there, and then on the back, it just lets you know when the Kickstarter is going to be for Elestrals and all that. The Kickstarter is going to be November 15th. That's officially when the Kickstarter is going to be underway. And again, Elestrals is a game made by A Drive. He's a YouTuber that I watch quite frequently, and I watch all the time. So if you want to check him out, go to YouTube and type in A Drive, and you'll see his channel. Go ahead and follow his channel if you want to see that. He has an Elestrals channel as well. If you want to type in Elestrals and Elestrals with A Drive, you'll be able to go to that channel and follow that channel. He's also got a Discord and all that. So again, Elestrals made by A Drive, really good game. Anyway, this Ace Gamer is signing off, guys. And again, thank you for all you Ace Gamers out there tuning in and watching my videos. Again, this is Ace signing off. See you later, guys.